namest them, I will describe them, and according to my description, level at my affection. So these lines are taken from Act 1, Scene 2. So let's see the questions on this scene. First question, who is Portia? She's a rich heiress from Belmont. Name her lady in waiting, Nerissa. What is Portia commenting on in the above extract? She is commenting on the suitors. Next, what is the reason for Portia making comments given in the extract above? So, Nerissa has asked her, what is your level of affection towards the suitors? Portia says, overname them, I will describe them, and from my description, you can understand what is the level of my affection towards them, how much I like them. Why does she call the Neapolitan prince a colt? Because he does nothing but talk of his colt. How does she describe the absurdity and folly of the French lord? The French lord, he hears a throstle sings, he starts a capering, he starts dancing. He's foolish enough to fence with his own shadow. So he's absurd, he's foolish. Why does she say that the English baron is oddly suited? So why? Because he has an odd dressing sense. He bought his doublet in Italy, his round hose in France, his bonnet in Germany, and his behavior everywhere. Why does she call the Scottish lord a coward? Because when the Englishman boxed him, when he gave him a punch, he did not retaliate. He just said, I will pay him some other time. That the Frenchman was a surety, and hence the Englishman gave him another blow. So he was too cowardly to retaliate. How does she intend to prevent the German suitor from choosing the right casket? She tells Nerissa, place a glass of Rhenish wine on the contrary casket, because he is such a drunkard, he's such an alcoholic that he will choose the casket on which is the glass of wine, because that temptation will be too much for him. Despite her disappointment, how does Portia show her devotion to the memory of her father? So she says, even if I live to be as old as Sibylla, I will die as chaste as Diana. In what way is she a sharp contrast to Jessica in her role as a daughter? So while Jessica is ashamed to be the daughter of Shylock, we find that Portia is truly devoted to the memory of her father. Jessica betrays her father. She steals the money from him, unlike Portia. How does Jessica enhance Portia's image in her eyes when she gives her opinion of Portia to Lorenzo? So later in the play, when Lorenzo asks Jessica, what do you think of Portia? She says, you can remember that illustration, she says, when two gods play a heavenly match and the prize be two earthly women, something must be added to the other woman, because there is nobody else in this world who could be equated with Portia. So you have to elaborate that idea. So with this, we come to the end of MOV. We move on to the treasure trove. The first extract is from television. The most important thing we have learned so far as children are concerned is never, never, never let them near your television set, or better still, just don't install the idiotic thing at all. So from Television by Roald Dahl. Question 1. What is the advice to the parents? Do not install a TV set. What is an alternate source of entertainment? Reading. What words indicate the posture adopted by children as they watch television? So you have to write the words, they loll and slop and lounge about and stare until their eyes pop out. What are the anticipated reactions of the children if they are not allowed to watch TV? What would the children do? What is expected? So the line, it says, they will give dirty looks. They screams and yells and bites and kicks, and children hitting you with sticks. So you can elaborate this idea. How would you react if you are not allowed to watch television? Now this calls for a personal response. Answer will be varied. Keep in mind, there will be a question in the RTC where you will be expected to express your opinions. Make sure that the opinions you express are not radical. You are writing shows that you have a sound mind. Also, write answers that are morally upbuilding. Name some animal characters mentioned in the poem. So you could write Squirrel Nutkin, Pigling Bland, Mrs. Tiggy Winkle, Mr. Todd. These are some of the names. Who wore purple pants? Smugglers. What do you mean by cannibals? Savages who'd eat human flesh. Who was being cooked in that cauldron? It was Penelope. How is the television attributed with human qualities? So television has been personified. So adjectives they have used for the television: nauseating, repulsive. These are adjectives or words or qualities which we normally use for human beings, but television has been personified. In the beginning, it is also called as idiotic. Then name an author mentioned in the poem. You could write Beatrix Potter. Okay. What is a nursery? Nursery is a room for children, or what you call as the children's room. What ill effects of excessive television watching are brought out in the poem? You will write the ideas that are highlighted in capital letters. It rots the sense in the head, kills imagination dead, clogs and clutters up the mind, makes a child so dull and blind he can no longer understand a fantasy or fairyland. His brain becomes as soft as cheese, his powers of thinking rust and freeze. So you could either quote from memory or you could paraphrase and write. What is the poet confident about with regard to the alternative entertainment? So he says in the end, the children will love you more for what you did. If you replace the television with a bookshelf, soon the children will take to reading and they will actually appreciate what their parents have done. So with this, we finish the first extract on the poetry section.